guys, happy Tuesday. So we are kicking off another video today. It is Tuesday morning. I'm just getting ready for work. So today I thought I'd be feeling so refreshed after having like 4 days off, but I just kept myself so busy those 4 days that honestly I feel like I need one more day. You know what? Maybe I'm just always gonna feel like I need one more day. At this point, I'm thinking maybe even if I had like 5 days off, I'd be like, I need one more day. It always feels like things just like end slightly too early. So bit of a bummer, but that's okay. Last night, I watched several episodes of When Calls the Heart, that Hallmark show that I've been loving. And I only have a couple episodes left. I did Google that they got renewed for season 12, so they haven't started filming yet, but I'm very, very excited that it's gonna be able to continue. And that's my good news for the day. Also, so you know how I've mentioned recently several times about how the dogs keep coming in with mud, like all the way up to their elbows. And I'm like, dude, where are you guys finding this mud? Well, today, I found the mud puddle. Hunter and Sadie, I let them out to, well, all 3 dogs actually, because we're still watching my sister's dog, Diesel, because they're still in Mexico for another couple days. But the 3 of them, I let them out to use the restroom this morning, and then they refused to come in, and they were barking up a storm because there was a squirrel. And I was like, y'all, it is too early. It was like 6:45. So I was like, we cannot wake up the entire neighborhood. So I had to go out there to bring them in. And guess what? They were all surrounding this little mud puddle. So where like a sprinkler is, I guess something must have happened to the sprinkler because it's like leaking and it has created mud. So in a different part of the yard, I went and found this like big old rock, and I put it right in the middle of the mud so it like completely covers the mud like a barrier, and it's too heavy so they can't move it. So now they have no access to the mud. Very excited. I feel like that alone has made my entire day. I also found it before any of them stepped in it, but it was like right in front of a tree. Like there's always squirrels in the tree that the dogs are barking at. So I'm thinking some squirrels live there, and so that's why they're always getting muddy. So they're actually not going out of their way to find the mud, just around where they're always barking, there is mud and they're not avoiding it. So, not good. Things are making sense. The investigation is closed, guys. I have found the source, I have remedied the situation, and I'm very happy about it. Also, I FaceTimed my parents yesterday and showed them the rug. They are so freaking excited. It looks so much better. Having all of those like different rugs and stuff was honestly just such an eyesore, and every time we'd host or have people over, it was like trying to like hide the area, but we still want to protect it, and it's been a mess. So loving that. It looks so freaking good. Also, per usual, every time I start off the video while I'm getting ready and I'm drinking my coffee, always so chatty. Like, look at this. This is almost a 5-minute clip, guys. 5-minute intro. Oh my gosh, I'm cutting myself off. So anyway, we are kicking off another video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe below, give you a big thumbs up, and let's get into it. All right guys, it is showtime. It's time for me to leave for work. I decided to go with a strategy that I haven't done in a while, where right before I leave for work, I eat my lunch. And yes, it's 8 a.m. However, what I find is that when I eat, like, lunch food holds me off way longer than breakfast food is. Like, is it psychology? Is it like the contents of like what I'm eating for breakfast versus lunch? You know what I mean? Not quite sure. Actually, it's probably a combination of the two. Like, I feel like what I eat for lunch is usually significantly heavier than what I eat for breakfast, so that's probably why it holds me off longer. But anywho, when I eat my lunch right before I leave for work, I can get through my entire work day without getting hungry. Versus when I eat breakfast, like a smaller breakfast right before I leave, then by like noon, I'm actually really, really hungry, and then I have to eat lunch. And not that there's anything wrong with like 3 meals a day, you know, honestly, that's like the recommended. However, for me, like, I work remotely in the field, so I have a set number of things that like I need to do each day, and whether I complete that in 6 hours or 10 hours, like, it doesn't matter. I'm not done until I finish everything. So I really like honestly skipping like all my breaks, which like, I mean, I don't think you're supposed to do, but like I don't take any of my 10s, I don't take my lunch, like I don't take any of those because I'd rather get home. Like I would rather shave off 30 minutes from the end of my day, or like that 10, like an extra 20 minutes off the end of my day, which honestly usually doesn't happen anyway. I usually still get home late despite the fact that I don't take any of my breaks. Cause your girls are always out here trying to do the most, but you know, I'm in sales. So I'm trying to grind, trying to, you know, honestly retire early. I've been saving for retirement since I was 15. Your girl's driven, and you know what? I'm gonna get there, speaking out into the universe. So anywho, yeah, I just ate my lunch, which was the leftovers from last night. So it was white rice, the chicken Indian curry that Darren made, and some naan bread. So I am feeling so full, slightly feeling like mistakes were made, but my goal is to never, ever, 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 ever stop for lunch, because that really, really throws off my timeline of when I get home. So that's the goal, is to power through off of what I just ate and the snacks in my car. So we are also speaking that into the universe. This is all of a sudden very manifestation heavy. And yeah, that's what's happening. Huh, hello party people. So just got home. It has been quite the day. It's like 5:40 right now. And I just, on my way home, I decided to swing by the grocery store. So I couldn't get a hold of Darren, so I just made the executive decision for what we were eating tonight. So I've decided that I'm going to make cilantro lime rice. So making the usual recipe. So I fresh cilantro. I do have the lime juice that we usually use already on hand. And I decided with that we're gonna do kind of Chipotle bowls. So, because I could not get a hold of him, I got whole pinto beans and whole black beans. So no matter what he's craving. So we'll have rice and beans, and then I got a few different salsas. So I didn't know that the Cholula brand, like the hot sauce, they make like salsas. So I got this one, which is like original hot, and this one, which is like a salsa verde. So got those two so we can try them out. I did also get the medium chunky salsa, just the Rayleigh's brand. I've had this one before and I like it, and it was on sale, so I figured why not. Darren always loves putting corn on his bowls, so I found this one, which is fire roasted corn. So we do usually get Del Monte, and I've never seen fire roasted. So I kind of figured that would go more with the flavor profile. And then I got 2 avocados. So we do already have sour cream, we have black olives, we have tomatoes. Oh, I didn't get lettuce. Okay, that's fine. And then I'm gonna season some of the chicken that I got at Costco. But I decided to get some fajita seasoning. So I just got this McCormick's fajita seasoning packet. And I think I probably could have used 2, but I do want to do some of the seasoning myself. So I just want this to kind of be like a base. We do that so many times where we use something as a base and then we just like make our own. But I think this base flavor will be good. Oh, we do have onions, and then we do have a bell pepper, so I might grill those up too, so we can have some like roasted onions and or like grilled onion and garlic. Oh my gosh, if I roast up a bell pepper, it does not become garlic. Why can I not think right now? What am I trying to say? I think I might cut up some onion and bell pepper and like saute them so we can have some like roasted onion and pepper. Or not roast, oh my god, like grilled. Oh my gosh, it's when you saute something, all of a sudden it's roasted. And when you cook bell pepper, all of a sudden it becomes garlic. Like what is happening? It has clearly been quite a day that I feel like I've used a lot of brain power. All of my meetings today were supposed to be like 20-minute meetings. All of them ended up being over an hour. I feel like all of my socializing like battery and brain capacity is done. I feel like it's all gone. So we're making the most of it. So anywho, I think I'm gonna start the rice, and per rice instructions, 3 cups of water. 2 cups of rice. We're gonna get in there with some salt. mixing it all up, and then we're gonna bring it to a boil and then just follow the usual cooking directions. This is gonna be good. So I have 2 chicken breasts in here, but I'm gonna add a little more, another like 2 tablespoons. Oh, that was like 1.5 tablespoons of lime juice. It smells good, but I want more cumin. Yeah, okay, yeah. Cumin is the answer, and I think I'm gonna add a little paprika. Yeah, a little paprika. Yes, okay, now this is smelling the way I need it to smell. I knew it. Usually, a little paprika and cumin is what the doctor called for. So here is our chicken. It is completely coated. So now I'm going to put this in the fridge, let it sit, let it soak in all of the flavors. And then when Darren tells me that he is on his way home, I'm gonna warm up a little olive oil and cook this. Or I might, no, putting on the barbecue is just too much effort. I'm gonna grill it inside. The rice is done. It looks, smells, and tastes perfect and amazing. For reference, this particular rice that I used was jasmine rice, so I did 3 cups of water, 2 cups of rice. So in total, this is 5 cups of cooked rice, and this is how much cilantro is left. When I make rice and the yield is 6 cups, I do use an entire bunch of cilantro, and I use maybe about a little more than an 1/8 cup of lime juice, and this is the lime juice that I use, but I would say start with less and add more to your taste. We use quite a bit of lime juice, and usually I use about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I've used many brands, so you don't have to use this one. This is just the particular one that we're using this time. And then I added a bit of extra salt. Seriously guys, this cilantro lime rice is so freaking good. Just like Chipotle. This tastes just like freaking Chipotle. What I will say though, is Darren does love cilantro. So I am debating if I want to cut up more and add extra cilantro. Like usually if we have any extra, he's like, can you just add it? Thankfully, neither of us got the gene where cilantro tastes like soap. My dad has it, and let me tell you, it is devastating because so many times when I want cilantro lime rice, we can't do it. But that's also why I have perfected my Spanish rice, because this household never ate cilantro lime rice. But now, you know, I cook, I make it. So the latest and greatest, I just finished cleaning up the mess from the cilantro lime rice. Oh my gosh, the counter is so wet, I just slipped. And Darren's thinking he's actually gonna be home in like an hour, hour and a half. So I'm just not gonna do anything else. I think I'm just gonna hang out for an hour, change into comfy clothes, and then come back, maybe like shred the cheese and then start the chicken. Because I really want the chicken to sit in those spices for as long as possible. So if I'm able to get another like hour in there, I feel like that will be perfect. So then we'll have some like really nice flavor that hopefully will penetrate more than just like the outside, and hopefully it will like get into the middle. And I'm also hoping that the lime juice is helping to break down some of like the proteins in the chicken and also help like the marinades like sink in. So fingers crossed. So I have the perfect setup. I'm watching my show and starting to edit. Do you see all this? Hunter, do you mind? The camera's shaking because he's smelling the camera. You're gonna knock it over, sweetheart. It's barely balancing. Oh, I know you didn't mean it, Angel. I know. Can you guys see him? Hi. Yeah, you need to get your sniffs in. I understand, baby boy. So it's been a little bit and it's pretty much time for me to head to the kitchen and start like finishing the dinner stuff. But I'm working on these photos and you guys, I have to show you a sneak peek because not to toot my own horn, but oh my gosh, I'm amazing. Like, look at this photo. Are you freaking kidding me right now? And there's some others that are just like, oh my gosh, so freaking cute. And I'm still working on some of the other ones, just, you know, really making sure I'm getting the coloring right. These are some of the other ones that I really like. Oh my gosh, look at that. And then here's kind of the opposite where they're in focus and he's out of focus. But those two are super freaking cute. Don't these look like they could literally be in a magazine? Oh my gosh. But don't these like literally look like they could be in a magazine? Like, this is just, I'm so happy with how these turned out. So that's just a little sneak peek. And then again, I took 1,007 photos, editing 77. So I feel like ratio wise, I'm not super happy with 77 out of 1,007. But when you take into consideration one child under 1 and a 3-year-old, it's very difficult to get like both parents and both kids like having good facials and in focus because everyone is like moving and distracted. So it was definitely a bit of a tougher shoot, but so rewarding for like the ones that I got. And in general, I feel like 77 is still a really, really good number to have ended with. So I'm really happy. I really like to edit over a series of days. Like, I like to kind of perfect all of them to my liking, and then I like to put it away, come back in a day or two, and then I come back and I'm like, oh, you know what, like the whites are too bright, or it's too cool, I want to warm it up. And I just like kind of nitpick things, and so I like to do it like over time to really, really get the best version of the image, and that works really well for me. So right now I'm at a good stopping point. I've created a few presets for like some of the different lighting settings that I was able to lay over all of the photos from that little section, and I'm really, really happy with how it's turning out. I feel like they turned out so much better than even I expected. So yeah, I'm feeling on cloud 9, like looking through these and being like, dude, I did that. You guys, literally, onions are like the worst thing. Why do onions do this? Oh my gosh. I'm not okay. Do you see my eyes? I feel like I've been sobbing for hours. In other devastating news, I took the bell pepper out of the fridge, and around the stem, it was like starting to mold, so I threw it away. So unfortunately, the grilled peppers and onions are just gonna be grilled onions, and it's just gonna have to be what it is. Scraps like stuck to the pan that I took off because I wanted to try this with you guys. This is really freaking hot, but I'm gonna eat it anyway. Oh my gosh, you guys, I done did it. This is amazing. This might be one of the best chicken breast I've made. Oh my gosh. Now, did I measure anything so I could make it again? No. No, I did not. But that's how I roll. But I could kind of recreate it. I think I remember mostly what I put and stuff. So now I'm gonna let the chicken rest for probably like 5-8 minutes before I cut it, so that it reabsorbs all the juices and then it stays all tasty and whatnot. But I pretty much have everything ready. So I've got the cheese, I've got the onions here, black olives. I'm gonna cut up the avocado once he gets here. I don't think I need to cook these. I kind of feel like these are good to go because they're already pre-roasted. I'll ask Darren when he gets here though, what he prefers. And then I just put out 2 of the salsas. And then I'm going to be grabbing sour cream out of the fridge. And I think that's it. We've got the rice here. Oh, the beans, right, okay. We've got the cilantro lime rice right here. And then, yeah, the beans. I feel like pinto's the classic, but like personally, I always get black beans. And honestly, Darren always gets black beans too, but I feel like this is a different type of bowl. Like I feel like pinto would go better with like the vibe. Because when I do like bean, cheese, and rice burritos with the cilantro lime rice, I use refried pinto beans. So I'm thinking pinto beans are gonna be the move. Okay, we're going pinto. Dinner is served. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. So I just finished plating my meal. And I really wish I showed you guys before I put the cheese on, because the cheese honestly covered everything. Like it was looking really pretty. And then I just put cheese everywhere and it kind of like messed it up. But I just used everything that I showed you guys, and then I forgot to get the sour cream out of the fridge before I did that little clip. But you guys, this is it, the final product. It looks amazing, smells amazing. So I'm gonna eat this, clean up everything, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night. Hey guys, it's the next day. I didn't vlog today because things got a little bit crazy, but I still wanted to pop in and end the video off properly. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget, subscribe below and gives you a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, be sure to head over to my channel and make sure that you are caught up on all the videos. I've been uploading 2 videos a week for the past several weeks versus my usual 1 video. So you guys have a few extra little bonus videos, if you will. So some extra content to help get you guys through the week. And I hope that you're enjoying it. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.